Just to come back into this series, Purpo's the one to watch for me. He's just continued to impress me in terms of being self-sufficient, in terms of complementing both Camo and Miniboo. And I think probably in terms of expectations, way over-delivering here this year.
I think so as well. I think that's a really good summary of his kind of capabilities. So starting out, be Team Liquid on the attacking side, of course, then meaning Heretics on the defense and a proactive beginning. We're going to set the tempo. I think Wayne's noted this.
We carry on walking through here, but ready to take contact here from Wayne. I think there's going to be a second swing alongside this, but Woot handles that very comfortably here, but Purpo going to shut down Koshmaris on the other side.
Yeah, this is great from Woot, though, just kind of trailblazing that path straight through the back lines. But they have succeeded to allow to maybe let this plant go in.
Was he heard? Not sure if he did hear anything there.
I'm not sure, but certainly going to know about it now. Purpo delving deeper for security on CT. Now going to understand where the rest of them are coming through. Woot's been absolutely wild so far. Just down to Camo, though, with that frenzy in a 1v2. Not impossible, but Heretics with a proactive beginning.
Very proactive here. Taking so much space away, forcing Liquid into making a decision here, and initially finding a couple of key kills, but retake still stands strong for Heretics. Again, handling Wayne so comfortably. I think it's well there. I think I just noticed Miniboo actually had the spike.
Yeah.
And the one to kind of offset that hold towards mid, or at least catching that aggression. Again, you don't want to take too many risks there with a couple of other players scaling down B-Long already. I mean, Woot can be there so quickly on the Neon. If you do lose the spike in that situation, could have been a little awkward.
Well,
and speaking of, yeah, Purpo,
hyping him up.
Congrats for 1,000 lifetime kills in VCT EMEA. Milestone earned already here. Flash will catch. We'll confirm Liquid's presence here. And just retrieval of the orb. For Camo, already halfway towards it.
Yeah, Koshmaris is going to be a really interesting case study of just kind of watching how he's looking, especially on this agent. Benji getting very nearby here. Rien's going to put like a line. Nats! Wayne's even got one as well. This is suddenly getting a little bit dangerous. Recovered weaponry now in hand. You're going to see Heretics desperate to try and course correct. It's down to Boo here, 1v2. Not what
Light
we thought was happening.
Well. Yeah, Camo's got the scope now.
And he's playing it patient, committed towards Pit, letting Wayne take probably the lion's share of the responsibilities on the spike. But for now, Boo's trying to at least get some certainty, but there's not much to be had here. So many corners to clear. And you can see it, Camo already getting curious. And it's stunning from Team Liquid. A lovely outcome, never quite out of the round. And Heretics looking like they took their kind of eyes off the prize there.
Yeah. Blindsided here by this aggression towards a Nats, finding two with a classic on the way in. Rien's just caught off guard here initially, handles the first very well, but the second kill from Nats is what swings things firmly in favor of Liquid here towards A.
Good job, nice eco.
Big swing round for Liquid to get on the board here. Reap the reward. A couple of pistols invested here on the side of Heretics, but nothing in the form of weaponry.
Yeah, this is when you kind of put your eyes towards Koshmaris to maybe find a little bit of something, but it's not really coming his way anyway. Over towards that A side of the map. Still kind of highly focused towards B. And for Liquid, it's just kind of trying to avoid any stacks or pitfalls or traps that could be in place. And Liquid going to take their time, go on a little bit of a walkabout. This is where Koshmaris is the one to watch here. How much can he achieve? Can he probably cleared on this? Yeah, forced further back. But needs to be careful. Can't overdo this. And Woot's actually got Nats caught on that lurk. That's a lovely bit of heads-up play coming out from Heretics.
Well, great timing on it as well. To be able to catch that here. Actually, Koshmaris delivers. Miniboo will fall. It's a big upgrade for him.
That's a huge punish. Now, Camo looking to try... Oh, this is really, really risky. But I guess they got to get something back. But that dog, you've heard it already, going in, right time. Gonna note Woot on the corner, though. And Liquid staying postured up, right? They want to try and keep space, stay somewhat in the fight here. Purpo does very well to bail out Camo. But these pistols are still in play. The rifle gets removed just down at Woot. And he's been caught. Purpo going to pop the ult there, maybe a little panicked in the end.
Yeah.
But you can see the amount of, I guess, respect that's commanded.
Absolutely. Things can definitely spiral out of control, but the cleanup comes through in the end here for Liquid. Great catch from Woot, but I guess the timing here that it really puts Koshmaris in an awkward position. caught by the Prowler here. The near side goes forward with the shorty, but just can't put that rifle to work, unfortunately. Camo with two beautiful kills.
It's all right.
Did you say I missed you?
Wasted.
Oh, wasted.
Fail,
Okay.
I think. All good, not the end of the world. I still do want to keep a little touch on Miniboo here, just to see how he's kind of faring, right? I think that's something that often comes back to mind. I'm not sure if we're in a timeout here. Curious.
There's music.
It's very early.
There's music. Yeah.
Very early, though.
As we do
I'm turning to the
as we
stage.
do get a confirmation, we'll let you know as soon as we do, but...
It is a tech pause. We're just not flying it yet. I'm sure it'll change at some point, depending. Let's see how we get on here. I'm not seeing anyone looking too guilty, so I think we should be back underway now.
And to come back to Miniboo briefly, Santiago is still kind of present in...
And having to handle Team Liquid, who are pretty proficient at this, and obviously with Camo now with that ult in, ready to go if necessary, this does get a little bit tougher.
As if it's maybe considering going forwards here. This will post up towards Pillar. Got plenty of bodies on the other side of this, so we'll be tested. Forced to TP out. Can't find a catch blind there. Camo does have the ultimate, so he'll be able to pop it here in the corner. Maybe make some space.
Yeah, Faris has got room to play though, but he's gonna identify one. Take down Miniboo, down on 20, so trying to stick around on this, which is pretty risky, but I guess with an operator, why not? Great shot there on the... Oh! 3 kills in the round! Welcome to the VCT. Wayne and Purpo, you don't have much here to play with.
They need a kill.
And if Heretics are smart, they're not going to give them much. They still have the dog. They still have util to play with. I guess the only factor is that Koshmarish can't really back from this.
Happy to stay committed with the setup here from the rest of Heretics, and the smoke gonna cover some vision, but Rians has still got an angle, and yeah, he will catch Wayne.
This is so well done. Really impressed with the new gun. Purpo, I've seen a pixel there, or at least gets maybe called out to him. Desperate for someone to overpeak, but hopefully the discipline's in place. You got to be a bit cautious here. There's still 25 seconds. You don't want to give Purpo too much room. Yeah, it's one of those. You want to kind of keep it tidy as you can, build up those funds. But also for Koshmarish, you kind of want to keep him confident, right? Taking his choices. One more jump spot and I'm losing my mind! 10 seconds! Take it easy here, man! That got a little too close.
Purpo.
Safe, but whoa.
Purpo doing mad work here to do some damage in what feels like a close account on the side of Heretics. Koshmarish does so well on this initial hold here. Obviously can't really retreat. You saw the hot hands go over from Camo. There's a nano swarm as well laid in front of that. Down to just 20 HP. The Rians didn't even actually catch a glimpse on the underside of that smoke.
Nice, Kosh. Let's go.
Benji desperately trying to rally everyone behind that round victory, but like I said, costly, and the byproduct being Guardian and the Bulldog here in the buy. Koshmarish actually stuck here. Miniboo just punishes. See the assist here on the C's. He's totally caught out here.
Yeah, that sort of
Was
thing.
he just outside the TP?
I need to see it back, because I think he might be looking at where the death marker is. He might be just in front of it. And again, this is that comfort on agents, right? That's where you do start putting that question mark towards it. It's just maybe not quite in the wheelhouse so like readily in his mind. You can already see mechanically how good he is. That's never been a doubt. You'd look at that last round, but something that certainly no. But a great punish for Liquid, able to pick that up very, very early and leave Heretics with 4. And that does allow them to kind of play the map a bit more. You can see this over rotation. And that curiosity from Heretics. Are they going to flash? Yeah.
He's going to be ahead of this, though.
Yeah, he's fine. Comes back around in time. Woot's dead, and now Liquid have access. They can pick up that spike. They can start building. Boo's here, but he's yet to get off the starting blocks. First kill found, but a big trade is Purpo. He's normally good for it, and now Benji, he was the sole Guardian, gatekeeper of the B site, so how much can one man achieve here? A 1v3 required. No one giving him play just yet. There's sight, safe corner, lovely from Camo, good positioning, and just off that early catch, it opened up so many opportunities.
I do want to see, because again, the C's is what keeps him in place, right? Koshmarish at the start of this round, you see, yeah, he's not actually in range of the TP. You can see even the confusion there on the player react on the camera. Just outside the boundary. beautiful catch there from Purpo with Util to open that round up.
Nice, guys. Good job.
Camo already building back towards an ultimate. Just 2 more points. We'll have that to invest here. No catch this time around, but the TP certainly a lot safer this time around, and that's elsewhere.
There we go.
Woot and Benji.
Putting a little flair on it. Scotch Rouse and Boo. I don't really envy their position currently. 2v5. Camo starting to farm.
Ult here off the plant.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even... I forgot about the plant. Oh dear. And look who's waiting.
Spike planted.
That's not nice. That's
It's a
your
brotherly
brother.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, that stings a little. That stings a little. And yeah, Nat showing him how it's done, man. That's an in-zone flawless. 4 rounds for Liquid. And it looked very easy. Smiles all around.
That is foul work.
Yeah.
That is
Family
foul.
dinner tonight's going to be awkward.
Yeah.
Terminated. My ultimate is ready.
Liquid get themselves into a brilliant position in terms of this first ult cycle. Probably why we're going to see a Heretics timeout
Last
here.
player standing.
Boom, just a little shrug.
Wait, I did.
So yeah, timeout hitting for Heretics. But the idea of having someone like Comeback in a predominantly quite neon-friendly meta potentially could have been a really lovely prospect. Seeing him kind of hit his stride is what it is, isn't the case anymore. But obviously we don't know the internals. That's always the factor. And when all we hear is we're going to play our own game,
Benji's
it's pretty
caught.
tough. And yeah, you're right, Benji. Actually, Woots bailed them out a fair amount here. Does incredibly well to once again deny Miniboot anything on this. Pop of the ult that we noted getting gathered last round, and identifying 2 more players. Woots down on 27. He's still up for the fight.
Ton of Util invested here. Some of it catching, but Liquid unable to punish. Really pin anyone down on the side of Heretics. Woot going to get healed up now by Riens. So still alive and kicking, whereas Purpo now licking his wounds down at 23 HP. It's like Liquid are going to cut sound and look to contact back into A main. Still 3 players committed towards the A site for Heretics.
Yeah, right read, right place. I guess they don't have to rotate any other bodies, right? They're still good for this. Stacked up, Purpo!
Still gets 1.
Yeah, he still gets 1, and look at Benji's HP down on 45 as well, so a little bit of chip on the way down, so it's not out of the woods just yet, but that's a lovely bit of util work there. Camo could do nothing about it.
He looked
so
good for the spray as well.
I thought he was pretty close, but by now the numbers looking really solid. Nats with a lockdown, Wayne 1 away. Woot's confidence looking pretty solid here as well, willing to challenge on that lower HP. He's happy to be a bit unorthodox here, but with 13 seconds, it's kind of done.
Maybe a
10
chance to
seconds
catch a
left.
kill here, but doubt it's going to amount to much on the side of Liquid. Still contact out, and Woot and Benji will clean
Nice.
things up. We'll find number 3 for Heretics. This is a round that's what you want to see from Woot, right? In terms of questions about the roster and the roles and some of these compositions. Just asserting dominance here as Liquid look to carve their way into the A site. This is Woot initially to bail out. Benji's caught in the C's once more.
Nice! Let's go! Let's go!
Needed that after the timeout too, right? Kind of to start themselves back up here, but still a lot on the shoulders of Woot's impact. Again, that space he took over towards A main was paramount to the outcome. Big fight for it as well. A lot of util invested just to kind of clear it, make sure they have some springboard to work from. But where is he this round? Over towards Art here,
My ult is ready.
leaving Benji more
Plenty
in
of
control.
ults.
Yeah, you're right, actually. That's a lot to bank on. Kind of tilting that towards the Art side. I think that might have potentially caught on Riens and actually going to spot out Woot. So Miniboot's going to take away the kind of big man from the moment, but still, Plant's going to be in. Divide's in play.
Spike planted.
So they should at least have time on their side now.
Lockdown here in the post plant as well for Nats, just in case it's needed. Big investment already on the side of Liquid.
You should
Going to
run.
need to convert this, and yeah, the lockdown will be thrown in the
Oh,
mix.
look at Camo though. That's a little scary. There's a bit of a predictive spam towards it, but he's got just everything he'd dream of. Spots out 1, clears towards pit. He can call out there towards sight here. Nats just holds down Mouse 1. I mean, that's a little bit
They get
beyond the
caught.
pale, but you're right. Caught by it, unawares. Not much more to do but die.
And Nats just slowing them down enough for the lockdown to completely finish here and clean up the round for Liquid. Miniboo even getting the spot on the second player here knows that they can then progress towards site. Camo with a great reposition to get further forwards.
Nice. What are you guys doing?
A little caught off guard in terms of the timing there for Heretics.
Oh, well, they're going back to that A main kind of push up
Where
here.
are you?
This worked really well before. Miniboo got punished on it as well.
No C's investment here. Should be fairly telling for Heretics. Obviously,
Have? Oh, just a judge.
I expect him to tuck and not really make too much noise. Camo have to deal with the trip here. Unable to deny that info on the back of the wall.
It's a bit scary though, because you're so blind towards long, right? You can't really play out from this. They're just kind of working in the dark. I guess helping or banking on those seekers to maybe give them a little bit of info, but the majority already dealt with down middle. They already knew there was a player.
It doesn't paint a real picture, yeah.
No, they know very little. That's going to help out matters. Prying out Wayne from that position does kind of give him at least a numbers advantage. Can leave Camo here. Rotations in. Timing's everything. Caught. Do they cancel this rotation? Probably not now. A little bit hopeful that no one else was going to be there.
Now they're almost reading into the fact that this might be a fake. Sent a couple of bodies back to investigate the A site, but now Nats trying to find some space through middle. Reveal sent out here by Purpo.
Nicely.
Seas will actually catch here.
30 seconds
No
left.
confirmation on the back of that. Still, Woot looking this way, so they're going to have a numbers advantage towards B.
Yeah, Purpo's done really well. Keeping this many bodies here. You've got to just look towards kind of Boo and how much he can get, but I think he's just going to keep CT for now.
The light shields here.
3v4, yeah, you're
Nats
right.
can really punish, and Purpo's going to get behind this.
Oh,
He's
that's
going to hear these steps.
I guess Benji's the foil to this, but Benji's been heard. Okay, now he needs to get back there quick, because they might speed up the pace just getting contact on that, but Nats already got the cross. Gonna spot out one, but that could be good info as well. Gonna need to set up Miniboo here. Great damage on Rien's, unconfirmed, I'm pretty sure, but Miniboo should check on this. He has to. Brilliant shot towards Rien's. Gets himself out of danger, leaving Boo, sadly, a little behind the curve here. Gonna be played with, toyed with. And the end, an outcome is predictable at that point. Team Liquid very well navigated through that round. Good mid-rounding.
Little concerning to see them kind of second-guess themselves initially, but Purpo able to plant the seed of doubt in the minds of Heretics and get Boo tucked up into heaven.
Damage on that cross
Just,
as well. Whoa.
I mean, the catch on the first is great, but like you said, further damage into the smoke there makes it all the more easier for Miniboo there to close things out.
God, and the money.
Yeah, it's difficult now the next couple of rounds. I mean, if you look at the ult situation for Heretics on top of the finances, going to be in a sticky situation here for rounds 11 and 12.
Patience. Maybe expecting a bit of aggression, just not quite as far as they're willing to go yet. You can already see what they've got set here, a little like trap play. Flash ready to go. There and then long being shouldered by Benji, but I don't think they fancy it. The alarm bot's already down just in case they do go walkabouts, but clearing that space through middle.
Bring them down.
Prowler not going to catch, but again, Boo only with the classic, so really hard for him to find larger impact. Going to shoulder it, get the info, smoke. Going down a touch too late, it looks like, pretty much. They're already past this at this point. Deep Prowler, going to identify that he's not sticking around here. They've herded them away from middle, so as long as they don't leave it too late, Liquid are doing nicely here.
On the other side, Koshmar is still holding down this choke point, does have the trip, but it's about to be removed now. He's going to be put on red alert alongside Boo. Only a Bucky to make work in this situation. Can he get stunned up here? Can he still connect it? No, has to TP away.
And now, again, these flashes are so nicely done. This is really good layering, even in a round like this against a lighter purchase. You need to be very heads up, which is good to see. I think we did take a little bit of damage on this one, but by now there's already those 4 players behind that can very much soak the rest of the hit. Lovely, unexpected off angle there, and Camo doing well on 2. It's Rien's to try and get something back for Heretics, but look at them, they're down so low. And again, that 1-2 front line between Camo and Purpo is near on impossible to handle.
Purpo delivering once more here, 13 and 4, top of the board for Liquid. Another beautiful take. Watch this. Effectively rides on Koshmaras, finding something with the Bucky here.
Welcome to EMEA, Liquid.
But But yeah, great catch from Miniboo, the awareness to put the stun into the smoke and just force the TP out, leave Boo effectively. I mean, pants down in the middle of the site, to be honest with you.
To be done. And going back again to this aggression on A main, this time with a little bit more invested behind it. Koshmaras could be pushed up towards B long. He's been checked on here. Gonna have to get himself out of there. Shows the operator is in play.
We'll see now, he's forced to retreat here. Camo gonna clear a ton of space here with his ultimate. Can he isolate Boo on backside? I was gonna say, if Koshmaras isn't holding that cross.
But look at the space that Miniboo's gathered here. He's stuck around, right? He kind of played towards A main a little bit later, kept that space, gonna have heard the rotations through.
And there's a ping here as well. Did Miniboo hear Woot? Or definitely going to be confirmed.
Yeah, I think he heard the dog potentially at that point clearing through art maybe, or at least the steps going through that way. And now you can see all that information free-flowing. Woot's in a little bit of danger, to say the least. Camo tries to create something here, but Miniboo's still working. Oh, he could be on for an absolute screamer of a round. Lovely. And a miss from Koshmaras, and that's opened up both avenues now. This is tricky. Woot's down so low, it's hard to find impact. Miniboo's deep behind the wire, keeping command of 2. This is brilliant from him. Left alone to just kind of work in his own way towards that A site, and he's delivered here. Going to be found in the end, but it is going to give them that 3v2. He's given them the site, basically.
Done more than enough in this situation. Now will get the plant.
Planted.
Still looking as if they want to pressure this post plant here. They go charging through, but 16 HP for Woot.
Don't placed.
Can they find this first kill comfortably?
One enemy.
No, yeah, it was comfort that was needed. It had to be clean and easy. And Woot, sadly, if he had more HP, you'd kind of put a little bit more stock to it, but down on 16, nothing more to be done.
Yeah, and as I said, the buy in a really weird spot a round or two ago that means Heretics now are going to come into this last round. I mean, look at what's left in the bank. They do have maybe Woot's ult on top, but it's only Benji to have his available, and the buy is going to be in disarray. Miniboo does so well in this situation. No catch from Nats here as well. She's identified that Koshmaras is still looking to anchor towards his side. Again, Liquid placing so many markers across the map that they have so many plan C, plan D in some of these situations where, and again, it's an instant decision to be made on the back of that. Sometimes it looks a little concerning when they're kind of, oh, do we go B, do we go A, we're in mid now. Do we go R, do we go Link? And much to their credit, actually making really solid calls.
Yeah, the mid-routing feels quite nice here, actually. Yeah, variety to it.
It's a very active default, right? In essence, it's...
I think they've got such a good read on this. Now, I wonder if this goes well for them, though, because, again, in traditional round form, Woot's been very good at this. Oh, that flash is really nice, but he's still going to get one. Drops Miniboo down, so at least going to go down swinging, but they've started to really put together what Heretics were trying to do on this push-up on A. Have to respect this ult. How long do they stay here? You got to get out of there. And there we go. So Sight going to be given over. Boo trying to put a couple of shots in, but Liquid have it.
Comfortable plant here. Benji will invest.
Spike planted.
Can he find anything on the back of this to clear the space back in?
That's good though, Benji. Can't do more than that. Can't string this together. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wayne called on in a 1v3, but I think this time around Heretics have got themselves a little bit of wiggle room. No block on that. So it has to go back. Wayne! Okay. Time now's a factor! And he's been given a 1v1. Oh my god, he has to check on the defuse. Oh, Boo! Just playing with his nerves there in the end. Does have time, but that got very, very close.
We close out here. Find number 4 for Heretics. Again, not necessarily comfortable, but certainly a saving grace to convert this final round.
You are spot on. I think saving grace is the main phrase here. Getting up to 4 gives them a little bit of breathing room, because that one felt incredibly difficult.
Enemy remain. One enemy remain.
I can't read that from here. I'm too old.
Let's get some.
Actually, it's more of a
going.
criticism of the cameraman. The sign's great. The sign's great.
Just flaming everyone now. All right, on the attack now for Heretics, obviously defending side for Liquid. And again, Woot's been a name to look at here. He's been doing very well. Now maybe a little bit freer on the attack, but let's see how they approach this. very direct work through mid.
Already, you can see Mini Boot posted up towards Pillar here. Nat's gonna catch. Flash will force him back here, but Mini Boot unnoted as of yet. And there's nothing to offset this here. He could get a couple, but it's only the one.
They know about Nats, but they don't seem to know where.
Boo's got to be careful now.
I'm a little bit scared about this.
Maybe he's going to get inside the smoke.
Oh, he's done well here, hasn't he? Again, this is whether he gets found. What a shot! Okay, nice towards Woot there. And again, keeping numbers on their side, slowly chipping away at the Heretics boys. Koshmaras and Benji have a tough time. Yeah, you're going to see Koshmaras the last one alive here. Noted in position, 40 seconds, and just going to be overwhelmed.
Yeah, just continues to go forwards. Liquid will find number 9, and again, last week I believe it was an 8-4 defensive half for Heretics versus Na'Vi. I might be mistaken on that, but we are now going to be playing from behind. The pistol will rub salt in the wound. Unfortunately here for Heretics, able to, get to site really comfortably, but Nat's just creating a little bit of a stall.
Where are they?
Allows the second layer to come through from heaven. No investment here on the side of Heretics. And again, Liquid equipped for close quarters, to say the least. Yeah. Other than Purpo.
Yeah, Purpo's your range.
Purpo's the range.
That's what you've got.
So I imagine they're looking to probably flood here if Heretics decide to continue towards the A site.
Waiting on the go up. Feels pretty tough site to go towards. Gonna burn the util.
Catch them.
But it's all this side of the map here. So Heretics do get some of sight. Not that much, it's a trap, man, and it was well laid as well. Koshmaras and Woot.
I have the spike.
It's not a comfy one, but they can maybe get a plant. That's something to look towards. Woot there tries to get a bit of info, but Prowler goes down and Camo's had enough. Round done, double digits made. Team Liquid making it look simple.
Certainly off to a fantastic start here in the second half. Camo already past halfway to the ultimate as well. A great little crunch here as soon as Heretics. They walk into the blender effectively. I said there's no way Liquid are going to sit back with this sort of purchase, how things to develop into a retake scenario. He will be fairly frugal in terms of the purchase. Only Purpo to upgrade to bring a Ghost into the previous, so
why not?
You have a rifle in hand here.
He's the only range they have. You got to give him something.
Continuing that trend.
Yeah. Just gonna shoulder this. It's pretty direct.
Nearly catches on the cross.
Yeah. Get a little nervous when I see that. I'm just waiting for a headshot to come flying out somewhere, but no. Maintaining the ability to stay unscathed, but what's the plan here? What are we working towards?
Reposition here for Heretics to clear through art. The body block here, so Rian's going to be limited in terms of full range, but clears out the crucial areas close by.
Backfilled it pretty quick as well, though. Like, not as close towards boxing.
It should be. Look, there's another trap plate. They're ready to flash off this alarm bot.
See if they commit. There's the flash. There's the swing. It's Benji.
Beautiful.
Yeah, gonna get Nats, and Woot goes in alone, though. I'm a bit. Woot's been solid. I think you kind of let him have a go. Did they identify Purpo as well with that Vandal? I'd imagine they did in this. They should be heard.
Yeah, Miniboo, though, he has to get here fairly quickly if he wants to make use of this judge. Maybe Wayne can lay down some cover here, cut some sight lines, allow Miniboo to shine.
3 here. Still not out of the woods for Heretics. They are going up against it. Good clear on Wayne, looking a little desperate to try and catch a bit of timing. Camo, though, maybe the unexpected factor, and right in between the smokes now. Camo, can he catch a bit of timing? 13 seconds. Purpo's bailed him out on Benji. 10 now. It's getting dangerous. There he is, slips out of the smokes, doing brilliant damage. Miniboo buying time. Purpo in unison. It's down to Koshmaras, and there's no time left. Team Liquid, it's a dream come true and a nightmare for Heretics.
Up to 11 in the blink of an eye. Bonus conversion for Liquid. We'll have Camo's ultimate available here as well. And whether or not we even see some of these other ultimates develop, there's even enough rounds. What is that?
10 seconds left.
What a catch from Purpo. Again, just enough stall created. Camo's able to slip in and out these smokes for so long. Again, Heretics, rightfully so, cautious about the plant, cautious of another trap set up elsewhere. Liquid able to punish at the right time, and at that point the clock decides it.
Okay, Woot's got him off the starting blocks. That's,
Wow.
but at the cost
10
of,
HP, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a heal up. But again, still going to be left wanting for more. And I don't think that... Okay, no, Koshmar did find Wayne. I was a bit worried about that corner not being cleared by the dog, but all good. This is great stuff.
Don't scale to sight, though. You're going to rely on Boo finding some space elsewhere, relying solely on the fact that Liquid would have rotated for this, and they absolutely have. All three players on this side of the map, but Camo has an extra body to invest in a retake, essentially here with the ultimate.
You can see how unaware Liquid were of how, that progress towards site. There were so many smokes up, so much vision block. The Prowler going down just to clear out back B, but by now we can see where they're heading. Heretics, a big opportunity, but Camo's going to find Koshmaris, and that was at the cost of 0 HP. So that's I don't want to say a freebie, but that's as good as you're going to get it. Now, do you go back into this, or do you just call
I think
it?
they're so conscious of a lurk now that they're going to try and hold on to what they've got. I mean, Nats and Wayne, obviously, the ones to struggle in terms of the economy here. Only 400 and 700 credits coming out of this purchase. Again, Nats 2 away from the lockdown, talking about whether or not we would see some of these ultimates, but now maybe a little more likely with Heretics potentially finding a buy behind this.
Yeah, extend and play here. I thought it was kind of done, right? Put a fork in it sort of situation, but a couple of nice shots here and there. Good rotation. Love to see it. Let's see if Liquid can keep all 3 rifles, or if Heretics can maybe take one away. Camo continuing to punish. I think that'll be where it's left, yeah. So the rifles do remain with Liquid, 3 of them still in hand. We do question mark what the buys could be around it with Wayne and Nats, obviously, as you highlighted. But beyond that, at least an extension of opportunity for Heretics now.
I'm out of here.
Again, just looking at numbers, they did, that have actually spread the funds. Obviously, Camo can invest the ultimate here, so the light shield not necessarily a concern.
Let's go.
But they do get rifles across the board. Seekers available. Koshmaris also.
You want to play? Let's
play. That popped at the start of the round here. So maybe we're going to try and let him work a little bit towards B. It's like another trap set up here. The back of Camo's molly. Prowler will not catch, so no confirmation just yet.
I think that, I don't know if that was quite heard from Purpo, but they're still looking to catch someone. Heretics not going to be given any play here, though.
Going to try and fake towards A here. On the back of Woot, and very, very risky game to be playing, because Koshmaris hasn't made progress. Hasn't necessarily confirmed anybody, but he will be caught.
Oh dear.
Way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, that's a real question mark. Do they continue? Do they try and pull this off? As Woot's going to take so much damage for this. And Camo's curiosity is going to be invested off the back of the ult to clear sight, to make sure no one's behind this, and they've left one man behind. It's going to be Miniboo on the other side of the map. They've seen nothing over towards main, and I think the penny has dropped. You've got to look towards Woot as well, trying to catch the rotations and get that call going through, but Miniboo left with it all to do. He's going to hear the rotation coming in through connector. Has to give away the game. Swing and a miss. Boo gets his revenge eventually for that knife by keeping opportunity in this round. The molly misses. And now Boo cautiously can try and step back to join Benji on backside.
Yeah, Benji has to hold down the fort here. Looking at Yuto on the side of Liquid. Not much, but a few things to invest still. Most notably Camo. And a man advantage here.
See how he uses that util to maybe create some safety or swing some favor on their side. They've got to start moving if you're Liquid. Time to go. Benji, good for one. Lovely. Takes away Purpo. Boo in unison. Rien swings from long. 2v2. Swing from Benji! And that's beautiful. That's vintage Benji right there. The clutch captain himself at one point. Going to keep Heretics in with a chance.
It's unfortunate for Liquid in this situation. Man advantage. Looks as if it's going to be comfortable, but
Got your trail.
fortunately, here it's a great catch from Boo to get off the spike. We find that response onto Mini Boo. So it will be a Liquid timeout here to follow as Heretics find number 6. 2 in succession now. Liquid want to pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's
Chile. So for me, certainly one to watch this year for Liquid, and not necessarily the headliner, right? That's why for me it's important to kind of give him his flowers.
ahead of that though. Oh dear.
Big exchange.
Yeah, so much invested, but you'd argue the Liquid come out kind of on top, at least controlling the space here.
Get themselves inserted in the space. Now able to create a bit of a death funnel over towards A main.
Yeah, you've got to look over towards where Heretics might then adjust.
But they're back over towards mid now, so.
Oh, are they going back over towards A though?
Scout destroyed.
Dog to clear through. Spam will catch a little bit onto Camo. Unconfirmed as of yet.
No, but you are already seeing Miniboo kind of backing away here, so Camo might be just...
Oh! Cosmetic.
Aight, man. You can, what is that? Purple? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And now you got Miniboo. This is where I'm getting a bit nervous, right? It's that like slow
Well,
death.
I'm even more nervous at the fact that they're not following through on this.
Lane's getting a bit closer and
30 seconds left.
And you heard it there. Clock
Seconds.
starting to.
oh, Christ. That's unconfirmed. 2 flashes till we re-enter. That's going to go close. Miniboo should be able to turn it. Kosh Morass needs to clear.
They need to get out of the
close.
smoke.
They got to go. 15 seconds. There's the swing. Boom. Oh my God. Nice try so far. He is putting down everything. That one. Not going to go to waste. Purple on the fadeaway.
Didn't waste it this time. Huge round from Purpo. We were just talking about it. His impact is undeniable for Team Liquid. This is just beautiful from Camo to remove the head early on here.
Oh man, he's a treat to watch right now.
Player standing. Spike down.
And Boo put in a shift on that, trying to make it possible. But, yeah, Purpo and Camo just lighting it up, 20 kills each, but that impact from Purpo there, masterful. Miniboo on the operator, going to take down Kosh Morass, show him how it's done a little.
Purpo in that same spot now, different weapon in his hands. Benji will invest. We get a good catch here. Purpo completely caught off guard here by Woot. Near sight will be his demise.
Spike plant.
Part will come through here, and Heretics looking to posture forwards a little bit. Maybe thinking they've got a bit of space ahead of this retake, getting started.
I don't think they've got anything though, apart from Miniboo breaking maybe
You are divided.
the crosshair placement. Okay, Woot, yeah. What is that? I need that in slow-mo, please, just to understand it. But Wayne left, and I think this is a formality at this point. Heretics putting in as much work as they could to try and make that feasible. We're already maybe trying to gap close to try and take away this operator. And there's a flash. Ooh.
Useless individual.
And everyone
That was
knows
a
I'm
full
a fan of Rien's.
360 flash, by the way. It was, I saw on the mini-map, go backwards and back through the divide. That's what I want to see on slow-mo.
Don't worry.
Oh.
You think it's
Boo got him. Boo got him.
Well, sharpshooter these last 2 rounds, finding a couple of headshots.
Here we go. Let's see what replays we're treated to. That's one. Okay. The aim. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the Kiebi, yes.
Look at this. I ain't having it.
My people ain't ready.
Oh, it's
was-
just at the last
That
second
was
as well, yeah.
really close. Okay, Heretics 7-12. They're making something out of it, but how long can they go for? This round looking very, very feasible. I don't really know what Miniboo's planning now, because that was his ult.
Yeah, Again, gets the information out. The more concerning, I didn't see Koshmaras even say anything there on the player cam. Again, Miniboo didn't progress further forwards, but I think it's enough to cause a freeze here for Heretics. Again, Wayne and Purpo really the danger men on the side of Liquid in terms of the buy here. Yeah, Heretics so hesitant. Now Miniboo just on a classic. His brother on the other side of this. Will get confirmed.
Go, go, go.
It's been quiet B for a minute now.
Well, issue being, yeah, Boo has to completely back away from this because he doesn't want to give away the rifle.
Here we go.
30 seconds left.
Interesting Heretics a fair amount considering the actual buy is
Swoon's so close with that.
Oh,
Miniboo down
man.
to 31 HP.
It's getting a bit messy though, and they're trying to get some space on it. It's not going to work out. We're going to just easily deny. That's a mess though. Koshmaras going to get caught and punished by Nats, and now things get a little bit topsy-turvy. Gets a bit weird.
Last player
Heretics back to the
standing.
wall, come out swinging, they look better. Yeah, against
Good.
light investment. Nats in a 1v3. This would need to be an ace. Gonna know there's probably 2 towards Art, but again, time, considering the util. Very unlikely for Nats to get much of a reaction here, sadly.
Maybe the ends, yeah.
He's working him down.
Huh?
Gunner today.
Huh?
So yeah, that's giving kind of all she wrote. Okay, it's the slow path back for Heretics, but they're up to 8. Can't even cut the replays anymore.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
right
yeah,
down to
yeah.
the end.
4 rounds still to find here, Liquid. We're back on a purchase here. Miniboo operator in hand. We have Camo, Nats, and Wayne. Ultimates to invest here. An opportunity to maybe fix some of the issues they've had. I mean, we saw the Toasty earlier in terms of the
Placing alarm bot.
retake success here on Pearl. This is certainly the sort of setup you want to see to pull off a successful one.
Placing.
If Miniboo can find anything early on here. He's posted on a deep angle. He actually caught
tagged
him
him.
there, yeah?
He tagged
him
him.
down to 49.
That's a what? And then Miniboo dies elsewhere. Where's this going on? I mean, it was Boo to catch him, yeah, over towards A main, but I guess there's a fine balance here with Miniboo. He's got to get it right here. As now numbers once again favourable towards Heretics. Yet to see a timeout for Liquid on this? I don't.
No, we've seen a Liquid
Have
timeout,
we?
yeah.
Okay. Kind of maybe expecting that to kick into effect, but not the case. Plenty of ults to be played with too.
Teleport's ready.
Probably after this one, well,
Well.
investment dependent. Liquid still in a good position though, between Purpo and Wayne. Purpo's going to deal with the dog.
Catch them.
All eyes on him. Very aware of the additional body probably around. And there we go. It's Wayne, the only one to really find form here, but 2 is all he's going to
I
get.
got the spike.
There's once again Nats left in a
Yeah.
1v3. We've been here before.
Going to give this one up. That's probably
Spike
going to use this time
planted.
to have a discussion here. Well, there will be a discussion to follow from the coach camp of Liquid. Again, in a really solid position in terms of the setup later into this round, and Miniboo's unfortunate not to catch a kill here. Like I say, it gets a beautiful adjustment, but Boo to punish in response. Unfortunately, Heretics able to whittle away at the rest of the defenses.
Placing sentry.
Ever tried whistling?
I have actually, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've probably got some photos I can show you.
Oh, please do.
Why did you make that noise?
I don't know. I forget we're on broadcast sometimes. Why?
Turret destroyed.
But then what do you make? Squirrel? Something like that?
No, a little booty thing.
A booty thing.
Yeah. Brienne's shut down.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, not going to have a huge impact here. Boo, as we mentioned, that's the catch we saw elsewhere. Great take at the end of things here for Heretics. As I said, a ton of threat, and even here, Wayne finding 2.
Spike planted.
Unfortunate not to do further damage,
Placing alarm bot.
but just a little overwhelmed. Scrappy purchase, couple of stingers, couple of sheriffs, and that's still with that rifle from the previous. Certainly not the one you'd expect them to convert here. The other side of things, actually, Heretics in a decent position. I mean, they're not too far away from the Seekers. Benji just 1 point away. The buy hasn't necessarily stabilized yet, but with only 3 separating these teams, they've already done the hard work.
Yeah, Benji can get the ult ready here. Happy to take their time around the map, though.
He's going to try and fake on the back of this. Or they're just going to pivot into art, yeah.
Works well. Put Camo right in the crosshairs. And he only has that Sheriff, so there's the flash, going to catch. Very indicative of this position. 4 players, though. That is a lot of bodies here, but again, you got to look at the firepower, the ults, or ult, should I say, that could be so imperative to changing the outcome.
Water rising.
Will come through here. Miniboo looking to go forwards. He absolutely does. He got one. Nearly got a third.
I thought it was on. I thought it was on. The flash looked solid. Wayne's being cleared though. But Purpo's still alive, and he made something of this round before, something similar to this. But the plant's already in. Nats has the rifle. They're going for this round here. Locked down to force the hand.
Did they check Purpo?
I hope they bloody do. Oh my God! This.
Oh, he got that
of the century. Purpo from hero to 0 in that one, sadly, but for Heretics, a lifeline to get up to 10.
Fumbles a target-rich environment here. Completely unchecked. A bit of a bait of attention here. Miniboo does so well. I mean, he's actually unlucky not to get this 3rd kill. Rian's finally puts a stop to the madness. I think, yeah, Liquid, this is the one you show us in slow-mo?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Rian's ducked under one of these.
Oh.
Yeah, and Purpo not happy with that one at all. Usually pretty crisp, pretty clean. And that's the round that will force the timeout here. We've been discussing it.
Ults to bank on directly yet. One away from Rien's, not too far from Woots, and obviously Koshmara's quite close by as well.
Curious now if Heretics continue with this sort of pace. Don't necessarily look as if they're building upon the confidence of stringing these rounds together, but very methodical in terms of approach. Few concerns in terms of the number of times they're leaving just the one outlier in towards A main on some of these A site hits, but Liquid haven't figured that out yet.
Close flash, basically the Miniboo at that point. Not going to catch, but it's a very direct approach. And the
Look at his HP, he's 1 HP.
That's ridiculous. To even be alive is fortunate. A quick heal going to try and get them back up to fighting form. Oh,
Right, just spammed off again.
And Woot's down pretty low. There was a heal in the mix as well, but he's going forward. Still, Woot's left in a really bad spot here. I don't know if they had to do that. I mean, decision-making questionable, but now Camo this time. He's good for it on the second go of things with that flash. 5v2, Benji and Rien's. They
can second from the other side of the divide.
The divide's there. It got messy at the end, but Team Liquid just tilting the scales over. Which is crazy for him.
It is, yeah.
Like, and then even teams like way aside, for him individually, good God, that's
Which,
a horrible
again,
welcome.
I think leads towards, like, in terms of probably adopting a double duelist composition here would be even more problematic, right?
Probably. I guess you try and stick to the strength that you have right now. And, well, that strength for Liquid is Camo and Nats. So, good start, and, well, Bloodman, heck, that was a blink and you miss it. Purpo's picking up where he left off.
Just Benji left now. Finds himself in a 1v4 in the pistol. Able to potentially get ahead of this, but I think Liquid taking their sweet time. He will find himself an upgrade. Not much for Benji to do in this situation. Does have a snake bite maybe to find a kill, but I feel like this is insurmountable odds for Benji. Won't catch anybody in elbow here. Liquid fully disconnecting 2 players.
Toxins going up.
Those concerns might carry across the bind here, at least in the opening round. Heretics look to get very proactive again, paid off in the previous, but Benji's found the first. That's a little beat.
Yeah.
Again, saw a similar approach on Pearl in terms of the pistol. Looked to take away a ton of control in terms of the map but Liquid well equipped with this early default. Great catch from Camo here, and Nats immediately gets onto the angle. Purpo, as you said, picking up where he left off. Finding 2 beautiful kills
That's how we do that shit. Nice
to get
shots.
Liquid on the board.
All right, round 2, classics.
No charges
Any
left.
predictions here, Michael?
What for round 2?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we saw round 2 flip. I mean, obviously it was
The other-
Liquid, but
Yeah. Do you wait, you think there's gonna be a flip? Okay, I like that.
always a chance.
Yeah, 4 stacked up. That dog has got a lot of info potentially, but luckily there's Nats behind it who was already turned, already ready in case they tried to maybe springboard on that right timing. Miniboo, that's not your team anymore, but you're fine. You've actually figured that out and they didn't in time. So all good, said and done. Kosh Moras, I mean, he was probably on B long at the start of this round, so he's got a long way to go.
Headhunter locked and loaded here, though.
Oh, tell me more.
I will say that much.
Yeah?
8 shots,
Observers, please.
5 enemies. Already in hand for Camo on the back of that. That he would need back-to-back clean kills to even get onto the site here.
Could you imagine if he did?
Well, not this time.
Not this time, no.
I
but-
tried.
And you did, and I love what you were trying
It's
there. I
zone
love
flawless, regardless, for Team Liquid.
Leave us.
Coming to here, Miniboo able to just
Enemy.
shine here with the judge. Always an exciting weapon to
3,
watch.
6, 7. Nice. Nice dumping.
No, I didn't like that. Did not like that.
That's not cricket.
And well, I would say similar to a previous Toasty, but total opposite in terms of numbers here, 73%. Obviously, the counteract a success on Pearl. Here, Liquid. Go forwards here. Wood just completely punishes Miniboo on that overextension here.
Yeah, Whoop's a little in the sauce, but he's fine! Chefing up Liquid, taking away Purpo, Wayne's gone. Looking good here. This wasn't a completely uninvested round either. There were some decent upgrades here. And that's going to probably be looking for one of those. I think he's got it in hand now. Camo's done quite nicely on the timing, but the dog's perfect pretty much. Yeah, that is
Oh yeah, Benji just catches
lovely.
the spam as well. Doesn't even swing the wall. That's now 1v4. What can he piece together here? Finds the first for free, but Benji will follow up here.
Good stuff from young Benji. In the start, felt a little bit wild from Miniboo.
I mean,
flying into the util,
unfortunately,
but, you know.
unfortunately, Camo just gets shut down so quickly that he can't really even clear that space. Doesn't get a confirmation of what's lying in wait in the form of, well, primarily Woot. So Heretics on the board. As we said, the investment wasn't as rock solid, but Miniboo here, toying with the idea of an op, will try and get himself down B long. He's going to have company here if he can get on the angle quick enough.
See who wins. Kosh Moras and Wu on War.
Lucky.
That felt
I
very
think that was
lucky.
just ahead of the smoke as well.
Yeah, maybe just catch him because he jumped over, but Camo's disrespect has no bounds really. Willing to go, and Kosh Moras has to back away. Boo now spotted too. Oh, he's caught. He should be dead to rights. He is. Miniboo with the punish and the scaling's looking good. Boo with a missed shot and an open opportunity. Liquid powerhouse the site.
One enemy remaining.
That's for the catch elsewhere. Trademark fashion for him. Benji going to come back and maybe address that situation. As Liquid just going through the motions. Camo will get an orb. That's to even take the time to go through showers here, but Benji has repositioned in here. Surely not, right?
I mean, could you imagine?
No.
I can't, but could you? Okay, that was a wild start though. You watch that back. What chance did it feel like they had on B-Long? That was so hard to handle. Kosh Moras barely breathing at the start, and then this happens to his one support system. Then he's caught trying to backpedal again. It's just layer on layer.
Heads up work from Miniboo as well to get on, find a trade out of weapons and punish that TP from Kosh Moras
One enemy remaining.
before he's able to reset fully. Three 3-1 the scoreline now for Liquid. Purpo will send a flash up, will catch.
Kosh Moras.
Poison orb emitting.
He will be noted once more.
Come on, let's go!
All right. Oh, come
Another
on.
running back from Camo Investor already here. And this time around, it's
Oh.
Benji to Cats, but this time able to find value off it.
Yeah.
Purpo will find the trade.
So this is, again, you look at the buy, sadly for Heretics, it's kind of tough to make this one work. Camo, I actually quite like him utilizing the ult just to path into this, make sure that they weren't going to take too many risks getting past that, but oh yeah, that positioning, Camo, he's almost back to his ult anyway!
Dude, he is farming right now. Another in-zone flawless, and like you said, halfway back to a third ultimate. Beautiful stuff. Liquid just looks so comfortable in some of these situations, playing off
One enemy remaining.
Camo's ability to
enemy
create this
remaining.
space.
Flawless.
I mean, again, it's an extra body to throw into the equation.
Yeah.
Be an early timeout called here from Heretics. They are just being dictated to.
Yeah, it's
Unable
not
to
even.
really find anywhere to dig their heels in, which is possible. You have an extra
he's
body to
doing
trade
it.
on, but he's actually ticking that
Yeah,
box.
how many times do we have this conversation and then it's like, oh, okay, well, here's the, the checklist, and then it just doesn't work out. But, okay, Koshmaras this time, operator locked in. Right side of the map for it, too. Not going to go through. That should be... Oh.
Camo's walking up on this.
That's a problem. I'm pretty sure Dog might have even seen him maybe on that, but Benji's going to find Camo. So that's one avenue of the attack denied, and this switch-up actually rewarding Heretics here.
That is caught there. Stunned out initially, but slowed down. Still 3 members to identify here on the B site. Benji already making moves across,
no.
but Nats is ahead of this flash.
Oh, that's a mess. That's an absolute mess. 3 players there.
A very shallow pit
Where
here
do you
doesn't
think
really
that's
give
going?
them much in terms of progress towards site here, but we'll cut the sight lines.
I mean,
And it's keeping Heretics
yeah.
interested.
Who am I to doubt? The mastermind of Nats, I guess. Koshmaras, this is your time to shine. You have the rest of Liquid going your way. And I think that penny's going to drop here, as does the pit, and so does Nats. So at this point, Koshmaras just can't make it.
Oh my God.
Don't make a meal of it. Don't make a meal of it. Don't make a meal of it. You're fine. Okay. Oh my God, that did not feel comfy, but he's done the job that was necessary. Just needs to kind of play his life here. If Wayne gets him down for free, I'd be a bit more concerned, but I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, knowing the operator's there, backs away as the smoke fades. It's just Purpo and Wayne left here in a 2v4.
Well, that's him isolated and gone, but the rest of the team now making it through, but Purpo unchecked upon, still doing damage. Needs some help there on that, but Benji outdoes Wayne, so can't really punish. Spotted both players. What does Purpo do now? That!
Oh my God.
God, you can feel that in your bones. Almost had it then, snapping back, but Benji lives to fight another day.
Just barely, some chip damage done. Benji down to 53, waits for Boo to offset that pressure ever so slightly. Great reposition here from Nats. You see Rian's just caught totally off guard. Back of this denial from the flash.
One enemy.
Beautiful isolation actually
Last
towards
player
backside here.
Ooh.
Nice, let's go!
Cut that one at the right time.
Damn.
Damn.
I've not got the glasses on for it.
Ah,
Smoke's
no
down.
time yet. So, oh, wise, Koshmaras one away. Woot's got his ready, Boo's one off, Benji right there, and Rian's 2 away. So actually,
Scout
very
destroyed.
close to the full hand coming in for Heretics, which could be a lovely turning point. And the judge being banked on to keep some space here.
I've got your trail. Hawk out.
Seekers to be invested.
Close
Here
by.
will identify the judge. Gosh, Maras actually caught here with the near side as well. But Mini Boo's found way. Nats has found one as well.
Yeah, Koshmaras just looks a little bit lost then, trying to get back to maybe a more comfortable position, but kind of understandably so now, considering how much time they have. And
Slip that smoke.
yeah, look who's weighing down below. Hello. And Nats is waiting. Bye-bye. So heads up from Nats. Ah, it's just simple stuff. Team Liquid showing off a little here, but again, I think contextually now understanding how much time Koshmaras has had, just kind of positionally, it's going to be hard for him to feel comfortable yet.
Yeah, like I said, caught off guard. And Liquid, in terms of early timings here, this is one thing that is different in terms of the composition. And you think about Yoru in this sort of situation, TPing away. Liquid is so eager to punish his reposition in some of these closer.
You saw my turn? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Actually, yeah, to be fair to Nats, it's a
Pretty
really
nice.
awkward angle to actually readjust on in terms of that dropout. Top of the ult here. Almost punished there. will be topped off. Back to 100 HP still all in hand for him. Completely abandoning the B site here.
It's pretty red though with the utility and everything they cleared through B long. It's a misread. But it's, I guess, you're going to pull a stack where you think it might be happening, right? You're going to do your best with very, very little. So it is classics, shorty, sheriffs, bits and bobs. So aren't going to be coming in. Sadly, Heretics, they are going to be behind the wheel. That, though, will help things. Kosh Moras might be able to carve them a path back towards site here. Camo now called to attention. Going to be spotted out by the dog. Hello, Benji. For by time on the reload, it's a mess now. And Heretics making the most of it.
Pit to go up as well, it's going to cause further problems. Divide as well. Heretics want to get in here.
Molly went in though, I'm pretty sure, and I think that should do it. Yeah, that is going to do well, but Kosh Moras on that bodyguard roll. Going to keep their composure now. Utility sent in, but it's down to just Nats here. This would need a lot, and I don't think he can make it through. Body blocked, denied. 5 stan, and Heretics doing what feels like the impossible.
The rotation away from this site as well. Liquid had a clean plant. It's this opening here. Again, Camo caught off guard here in terms of the timing. Benji able to take that space alongside the dog.
Let's go.
Just gets caught with util in hand. Kosh Moras, a crucial kill.
What a confidence round for him too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's got to get you feeling something. I think that's the first thing we've heard from him in a replay. So maybe that's enough to spark something among the Heretics side. Liquid going back to what was working. This punishment on long. It's been very hard for Heretics to hold this for any extended period.
Yeah, haven't won out in terms of that first wave of pressure. Camo, speaking of, running back popped. Try and get in here. The reposition. It's actually working to catch this. Boo won't be noted here. Nats caught sleeping.
Okay, finally, Heretics awake. I don't know what that took, but it has worked, and now Camo trying to get ahead of expectations. Wayne's going to get re-ent, but he falls. There we go. The back line of Heretics, not out of it. There is life in this team yet. It just took a while to get there.
We'll build upon this momentum would be fantastic. In terms of the ult cycle we discussed previously. Boo does really well to slip the net here. There's a great catch from Riens alongside that here. To both Purpo and Miniboo.
One enemy remaining.
Just brings it within one. And the buy is still going to be there for Liquid. Real offbeat in terms of the ults, but like I said, Heretics certainly with the upper hand in these last few rounds in that regard. Operator back in hand here for Kosh Moras.
Actually looking a bit more confident, playing a little bit closer forward.
Got something to believe in now.
Yeah, that makes sense, but have Liquid identified there's only one player on this B site. They might have, yeah, Boo's fallen. And that should be green light to go. Purpo already ready for the TPP. Taken!
Purpo, man!
And catching 2 players. Kosh Moras now feels dead in the water here. Riens does well to hold his own, but Kosh Moras being punished? What are you meant to do? Just keep filtering through, keep going through the TP. The plan was short-sighted and Liquid fully aware.
Response found here. Will keep Heretics at least honest for the time being.
What?
Oh, that is a haircut if ever I've seen one. Beautiful shot from Miniboo. And you can't really fault Boo in that situation.
No, I couldn't even see it on the replay.
We've got a 40-inch TV to see it.
Oh, damn. Well, this looks a bit different. Again, Kosh Moras still kind of shouldered up. He didn't get fully checked on, I think, last round, so opportunity still there for him to do something with this. Well, that's a bit of a scare, but he does take a body. So Purpo gone is a big scalp to be claiming.
Continuing to go forward as well. Like I said, that confidence really on display in a couple of these early rounds at least. On an agent that he is required to stand on his own 2 feet in lots of situations here for Heretics.
A lot of info now on it being this highly likely A hit, especially with those Seekers now going to find purchase too. Obviously, if you're Liquid, do you adjust now? You've game plan's kind of been seen. Do you feel read into? But it's hard. You're down to 4 players anyway. With Wayne's ult, option still. in that post plant if they can get there. Oh, Minibu, that position down below. This is really, really tough between Benji and Kosh Maras.
Nearly snaps on the angle. But at least here, presence shown as Liquid.
Obscuring vision.
Their way towards B. Boo seemingly aware of the timings.
Seeing the long lap plays in Wu. Nice little synergy between the two. We're going to try and force the issue towards his B site. It's Camo. 25 seconds, I guess you kind of have to. He managed to slip through again. Yeah. There's so many times that he's able to find those weird little corners to play from. But this site is far from secure. Heretics have 3 players here. And they're getting no play for Liquid. Maybe we would love to just keep this up. I think that would be the prime objective. A couple more seconds to try and keep that one in hand.
And looking at the rest of the buy, I mean, it's Nats to struggle the most, but one away from the pit, maybe a chance to invest a lesser weapon. Try and get that online and available for round 12 here. Last of the first half. Yeah, great synergy between Boo and over towards the B site here. Like I said, great awareness of the timings.
Let's go, boys.
For Boo.
Inside round, guys. Good job.
Heretics keeping this one in check. Just one round to separate. It's Purpo to bring a Guardian into this final round.
This has actually been such an impressive display as well. I'm genuinely quite impressed by this. They've been able to keep Camo somewhat away from snowballing his confidence and just continuing to punish.
He had 3 ults in 6, 7 rounds to start things off, and all things considered, that early barrage, Heretics able to come out at least with some rounds to their name. Much slower approach here from Liquid, anticipating some aggression across the map. Not necessarily going to be on the cards. It's Nats to pick up the operator, so expect him to try and find some value through showers potentially.
Good timing on the dog though, not going to see much.
Toxins going up.
So they can consolidate 3 players on the A side. Going to use the ult proactively to clear. But there's still 3 here, kind of by tri-box almost. Still controlling towards Showers, very deep positioning from Nats, but it's Boo to find Minibu, that's a problem. Camo now needs to get into the action, and it's so messy, it's all over the shop. And now Wu and Rien's comfortably keeping control though, leaving Wayne and Nats a little behind the curve, and really Wayne on an island, brilliantly done to take away Benji, but
30 seconds left.
Still feels tough.
I think now, with the plant, that's going to be an awkward situation. Does find a trade out here for a rifle. Bait out. They still don't know about the second player of Heretics. Rien's noted previously now, but they want to pressure towards us before the pit goes down, and Rien's is doing just that.
Great timing on the drop down too, just as that spike kind of goes in, very hard to hear. Now going to note it though, but a bounding Kosh Maras! What are we doing there?
Desperate to punish onto Nats. Maybe anticipating he was going to slip further forwards here. Do have a snake bite to work with. They're repositioning all the way to Showers.
Oh, this is brutal, isn't it? The pit
That's going to split out, yeah. Snake bite, has it landed?
Yes, yeah. You kind of put your money on Nats, don't you, with those sort of things. And for Rien's, I think that penny's dropping of the predicament he's in. Hard to pry these players out of position. Nats getting back right at the right time. He can check on this. Wayne, I think, just did. And Rien's, the options become 0. A mistake at the end made something by Liquid.
He's getting, Kosh Maras is so desperate to prevent Nats from slipping further forwards on this post plant.
Yeah, and just while we watch through this, if I'm not mistaken, I think Nats actually standing by, down with some delightful fans. We'll be heading over there in just a moment's time. So as soon as it's done, we'll be over there.
This is everything I wanted.
So just an insane amount of value to be found, and that's even, look at him, he's 7 and 8. So he's finding progress regardless. And it's just so pivotal to Liquid's success early on. The fact that Heretics come out with that with 5 rounds is very impressive.
Yeah, it actually is, genuinely seeing some of that resilience on display. Kosh Maras doing well to start getting a bit more confidence. Speaking of confidence, Minibu on the hunt. Looking to try and close down towards Kosh Maras, but it's him actually finding Rien's instead. And maybe the comms just not quite there on that or quick enough. It looked like he was a little bit behind the curve, but Minibu still hunting and sent forward. It's just Kosh Maras, and it doesn't matter. Liquid swinging a hit on that.
Minibu really getting the better of Heretics in this round. It was just run away with this. Nats finds a crucial kill on site here and get a beautiful flash to catch Benji. Reposition is beautiful onto Boo as well. All but
Let's go, boy.
a formality here for Liquid to convert yet another pistol. Purple will bring a Sheriff in here, and similar to what we've seen before. And other than a slight fumble on the first, always pretty crisp. Let's look at the pop once more.
Yep, Wayne's going to go anti, gets back in time. Couldn't quite correct, and he was really unwilling to back away from that either, so willing to stick around, which, I mean, if Camo wasn't so confident, could have been an issue. He's confident though, so he's fine. Brawls out towards long. Another layer to really punish as Heretics will try and scale up towards site. Not going to be. So, simple, clean stuff in the end. Going to lose out on 2, but that's fine. Camo, Nats, and Miniboo going to make Team Liquid push up towards 9.
Maintaining the Guardian, which is the larger of the investment. With Wayne maybe not expecting so many bodies on that angle.
One enemy remains.
Camo able to find 3 here in round 2. Crucial in terms of another early ultimate for him. Potentially on the cards following this round 3.
Careful of the
Yeah, we
vibe.
might even get a little check-in on comms here as well, just to kind of see how it's feeling.
I'd love to listen in for Heretics. Yeah, I'm hoping that's the case.
Might be Liquid. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Oh, we are getting a Heretics one, and they just lost a player, so this will be fun. Let's see how this goes, and Rian's going to make up for it at the least, so we're going to dive into that in just a second's time to really kind of get to grips with what the Heretics side are going through.
I check market.
No, nothing. Just run from short, guys, faster. Don't.
Yeah, I'm full running. All good.
I'm jiggling. Nothing. I'm just walking now. Boom.
Yeah.
Toxin screen.
Guys, can you go?
towards hookah.
Okay, come.
Check this together. Wait.
1, 2.
Go, 1, 2.
I check those right.
Go, 1, 2.
I think.
Just go hookah.
Guys,
Yeah.
careful, still someone who can open the TP, okay? Like you
You wanna
might
go full hookah, guys? Yeah.
Okay, come. 1.
Benji, you check corner.
Nice. Good job.
Wait, I flash. Wait.
Come. Let's speed up.
Yeah, go.
I'm on CT. Let's go.
Yeah, I ult CT. Can jump.
Yes, 1. Jumping.
Check if that he doesn't walk out.
I go in
Yeah,
smoke.
go. Wait, I've got smoke for CT, guys. Chill. I smoke
Yes,
CT. I smoke CT.
I'm planting. I'm gonna ult.
I'm
Okay?
smoke.
Poison orb.
1 seat.
Hold the smoke now.
Guys, chill. I will ult.
Okay, go ult. I'm going into Leo.
Oh, you can see Benji there really kind of leading the pace on the options that were left there mid-rounding on this one, but still, this is a bonus. This is still Liquid with options. They can still make this even more costly with Purple alive and breathing. There could be problems.
Yeah, able to actually get out with the dog initially, spammed off that first corner, but no confirmation yet. But the flash is beautiful here. Benji with a great catch though. Even a kill here in this situation for Purple would be huge.
I mean, Benji critical in comms, critical in round. Purpo, that door looking like it's going to start shutting, but gosh, Morass playing such a really risky game.
Yeah, it's trying to get onto that angle. Will be 3 to survive though for Heretics.
Did get a bit scared when I see a Miniboo in that corner, and they're talking through it.
And they're talking about clear right. Obviously clear the close right angle,
Yeah,
and somebody
not the box.
has to double check on Benji clearing right once more, but luckily the trade is there.
One less.
Beautiful from Riaz actually. Reposition off that.
One enemy remaining.
At least Heretics here prevent things from snowballing early on. Won't necessarily be suffering coming out of that either in terms of the damage done. We'll still get rifles in hand. And utility looking fairly healthy alongside that with the plant to offset slightly.
That's a good spot.
Camo just one away from an ult though. Again, my eyes go back there.
So direct though, they're just, Benji's so happy to kind of lead the way here. Boo's got to be on red alert because he's going to hear Miniboo kind of flexing out of this position as well. But they've already taken over the space, right? They've already taken some good room towards A. But they're not necessarily pushing behind that.
Oh, Benji will freeze here. Maybe wait for an overstep or a re-clearance here from Liquid.
Scout destroyed.
Is noted now and potentially isolated with everybody else repositioning towards showers.
I'm worried it's Camo here though.
Camo's reading it really well.
Yeah, but Benji's done some serious work, but Camo is a threat. Takes away Rien's, but Boo there to keep it on track. 3v2, Purple and Nats. A little bit behind the curve because Nats was still over towards that B site. So a plant opportunity now. Second time of asking, closer towards shower.
Which 47 HP nearly caught with that spam. Boo did actually take a little bit of damage as well.
Boo, you're playing a mad game doing this, and it's... Oh, you are fortunate with that spray. Gonna take away Nats as Purpo now Once again, not really with a big chance here. Wu, yes, he's low, but then the others, you've got to really back them in this.
51 HP. Tough to really commit to this after Nats falls. We'll give this one up, try and hold on to the rifle here. Not going to be really feasible to purchase alongside this. Mini Boot, the next wealthiest at 1,500 credits. And maybe even cycle a weapon into the hands of Camo. Mini Boot 2 away from the ultimate, so there's always a chance, but not going to be coming into this Leicester buy with many tools. Wayne is just a little caught off guard in terms of the timing here, but really the first domino to fall in this situation. Camo can't hold down the spray. We'll take the overnight transition.
Yeah. Now, on the other side, obviously, for Liquid, they are still in the lead here, but with the purchase they have, you'd imagine that Heretics can make it up to 8. Then everything kind of becomes possible, right, at that point. You're starting to look at the ult, you're starting to look at everything else. But, by all means, Heretics are doing the right things here. Danger Man,
yeah,
gonna be Purpo here, really.
I was going to say, looking to maybe punish the buy here. Obviously, plenty of light shields for Oshmaras to punish. Initially looked as if Liquid were going to make moves forwards, at least create a bit of a disturbance with this early smoke, but actually reset back towards site very quickly.
Scout destroyed.
That dog didn't reveal half of what's behind it, but all the util get put to this and they go swinging, but a quick evacuation down towards B long, and they dismantled the stack.
Mini Boot in position to provide some support to Nats very quickly, but Heretics don't back away from this. Purpo making moves with the rifle. That could be concerning. Now actually cancelling on that.
Right place, wrong time. Wu gonna clear him comfortably. Little stall with the molly. Has to be respected. It's just gonna buy time though.
30
It's a
seconds
little
left.
inevitable at this point. Purpo down incredibly low here.
Great
Sure if he
stall
just
though.
got caught by a blind shot there, but caught nonetheless. A little bit of a switch out. Trying to pop up Wayne, who's, well, I mean, it just seems
Spammed
cursed.
out.
Yeah, Purpo's in trouble as well. Oh my God, what a shot though. Still goes down swinging, but this is nice from Heretics, considering there was a little bit of a fight towards long. They
10
controlled
seconds
that
left.
well. They hadn't made any
Spike
mistakes
planted.
towards that, kind of took their time and built back in together.
Methodical once more. It's just Nats left now and damage. I mean, yeah, it'd be great, but
Last player standing.
sorry, Mini Boot. I didn't even catch Mini Boot still alive there on the minimap. I looked down, I thought it was just Nats.
No, it's
Bucky
still
and Hats.
breathing.
Yeah.
Maybe you can catch a wild Benji, potentially. No, absolutely not. Benji's kind of on point today. I know it's not been like a big scoreline game from him, but you can hear the sort of impact he can have through those comms, an integral piece to the Heretics puzzle. And as we stand, that's 3 in succession for Heretics, a necessity to get this scoreline back now at 8-9.
On the brink of a big old cycle for them as well. After Pit and the divide just one away, Woot will bring his ultimate
This
into
little rat! This little rat! Oi.
Benji, just letting him know. On the other side, Camo and Minibo both with ultimates to invest, and it's only really 1 point deciding the advantage elsewhere from Wayne and Nats in terms of the Pit and the orbital strike.
Well, Mini Boo, it's a risky look there.
Gotta go.
Gonna draw the eye of Woot, but again,
Poison
4-1 stack.
emitting.
Heretics will freeze outside the site once more. Again, did catch the benefit of rotation timing previously. They didn't necessarily know, but
Scout just.
in here, presence will be noted, but Minibu repositioning all the way to heaven with that operator. The Heretics don't feel confident about the approach this time around.
No, it looks a little less direct, doesn't it? Now taking their time, shifting back over towards A, 50 seconds now. Nats will be the one to be holding down the ship. Support, obviously, as you said, from Minibu up towards heaven, but
He's not going to have anybody, unless anybody drifts out right side of this wall.
that dog catch, I'm not sure if it did potentially, but now down to 35. We're getting a little late in the day here.
Screen down.
So they could take TP, but they're going to identify
30
the operator
seconds
there
left.
now at this point, but they've committed. Plant's going to come in. Late lurk from Benji, across map Molly. Oh, big shot from Wayne. The second time of asking,
That's
that's
gonna
an
catch.
issue. Rienz is going to get absolutely toasted off this, but he has to commit. Nat's in between, I'd say, rock and a hard place, but he's made it look pretty simple. Turns even the flash as Rien's going to be noted on the site here, and Nats keeps him pinned in. Beautifully handled from afar by Liquid. Wayne,
Yeah.
I don't know how he's hit that one.
Cross-continental molly from Wayne. Just to create a little bit of pressure on this plant, and that's still, like he said, uncomfortable situation, but one that he shines in time and time again. Great catch as well on the reposition here from Wayne. Lights out stuff, and in zone flawless. For Liquid to find number 10. Timeout called here from Heretics. Maybe 2 for Liquid. Buy not really there in terms of everybody on the side of Heretics. Operator in hand once more for Koshmaras. That's it, all turn of pace here from Mini to go forwards. That's the reposition. We'll eat that snake bite.
Stings a little.
Yeah, Purpo we're required to the heal here, but actually Minibu's still walking wounded.
I mean, Minibu's in real trouble here. Trying to find a corner to play from because Woot's taken the space already. If he had found him, he'd have been dead to rights. This is a real big shift of pace.
Look at the
We've got to look
back
at the
line,
flank here. Minibu's found Woot, that's big. Camo getting the pressure, and then look at the back line starting to build up here. Slow and steady. You're gonna have the likes of Wayne getting closer.
There's a weird pit as well, look at it. Actually overlapped
bizarre.
slightly by Nats's.
Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it now?
Benji's gonna give it up. It's gonna drop.
Oh, but yeah, Nats is going to find Rienz, and you're right. Benji now, Koshmaras having to do some serious work here, some serious lifting, and Benji's on the case, but he didn't have any more bullets to play with. And Koshmaras, what are you meant to do? You've
Plant's
got
not
to
good
make a
for him.
move. Oh, and that's a real gut-wrenching one.
Getting a chance here maybe to find an open plant outside, but go for a safer plant here. A bizarre pit here. I'm not sure if maybe just a heat of the moment sort of thing, but then Nats to invest on top of it from heaven is just very unorthodox. Clean up here from Purpo. We'll give him the Seekers as well.
Oh, the money's starting to wane. That's
Well, like I
what
said,
I'm
there was
worried
only
about.
2 that were kind of, well, sorry, there was 2 that were struggling in that previous.
Yeah.
Now the byproduct being Koshmaras on a judge here.
Smoke's down.
On the attack.
Yeah, tough work. And Minibu's starting to just really control those lines. Going to take away Boo quite early on. The exchange of space going to be over towards B, I guess, to that degree, at least B long that is. But at this point, Minibu can hold a slightly deeper angle. Evasive for the flash. And willing to challenge.
Haven't swapped out this judge yet either for Boo's gun. What did Boo have? He had a rifle, right?
I think so. I think so.
Well, I mean, with Minibu on the edge of the smoke, maybe the judge will find the entry.
Could do. Well, that might put you on a little bit more of a red alert. You can still show presence, because they have split to this kind of 2-2 approach on B, but look how close Liquid are playing on this. Still not really backing away, and Minibu's hunting. Oh, he's finding targets. That's 2 now claimed. And you can see the desperation, the want to get involved, but having to play through smokes, play blind in. There's nothing more to be said about that one. It's 12 for Team Liquid. The tides have turned.
Certainly have.
Match point.
Well, found their comfort zone here on the defensive side of Bind. Minibu, as you said, starting to shine in some of these situations early on in the round. Fortunately, Heretics going to come into this even worse off in terms of the buy. The one thing being, we'll have a tour de force at their disposal. Seekers alongside that, but nothing else within touching distance.
Let's play.
An early ring of the bell over towards A, and bloody hell, we just got...
Antsy to get ahead of that util.
Maybe feeling they had more of an opportunity because they heard that operator on the other side of the map willing to try and get involved, and sadly just sent back. At least going to have the ult here for Koshmaras to try and pluck someone away from B, but pushed up already. Not going to get much play towards site here.
I've got your trail.
Seekers invested, and will confirm a couple of bodies. Not necessarily give Heretics many opportunities to call an audible here. They're looking to stick the landing towards A. Camo will be punished, but Nats and Miniboo, they will respond.
Yeah, and as soon as Miniboo starts feeling the game, he looks so much deadlier. Still on the corner. And Nats there just to support the push and pull. The new man to fall last, but fall nevertheless. 13-8. Team Liquid solidify at the end of that, making things look all